Alright, what I've got here is the Folomov Tour B4. It's a 1200 lumen IPX6 waterproof rating. It has an 18650 2600 milliamp hour battery. It has one side switch. It has no tail cap, and it has the Cree XPL LED in it. And this thing is a good size, and it comes with a great charger that they have adapted to it, that you can charge stuff off the battery of the flashlight with this charger. So we'll get into that, but alright, let's get into what's in the box. Alright, in the box you get the flashlight itself. It comes with a clip. You get a 2600 milliamp hour rechargeable lithium ion battery from Folomov. You get a wrist lanyard. You get a couple of extra O-rings, and you get a unique charger that I haven't seen anybody else use yet. And you also get a holster with this light. Good Velcro, and the light fits in it well. And they include a spot on the side of their holster for you to put an extra battery in it. So if you would like, you can put that battery in there and carry it, or carry an extra battery with you. Alright, the beam on this thing is focused. It's a bit of a thrower, but I'm going to compare it to the Colaris XT11S. And the reason I'm going to compare the two is because this one is huge. I mean, look at the difference in sizes. You can't carry this in your pocket. I can't, because the head is so big. I can't put that thing in my pocket. It's not comfortable. Unless I had like a cargo pocket or use the holster. But so look at how much shorter this one is than that one. Look at how much bigger the head is. I mean, this head will fit inside of that one. But this one offers 1200 lumens, right? And this is 1100 lumens. But you have to decide what you want out of a light and the switches and all that, because this has the two switches on the back and a side switch, and it's you can just bump it and you get light. This one only has the one switch and then the charging port, and you have to hold it down to turn it on. Which for a work light, just if you're in industrial service work or contractor or whatever, and you carry a light that you don't want turning on in your pocket all the time, this is actually great, because it just it won't come on by accident. This one, even in the holster, was always coming on when I sat in the car or whatever, because of the switches on the end. And how about the tail standing? This one's a bit shaky. I mean, it's not going to stay on easily on the surface. This one is rock solid. I mean, you can bump it and it's going to try to stay up. This one, if you just touch it, it comes over, because that rocker switch touches the ground, or it touches it when it's standing up. And this one has this solid base and no rocker switch trying to push it over. But I'm showing you the two because I want to compare the two. So on the right we have the Colaris, and on the left we have the Folomov. So I'm going to turn them both on in their highest mode, and you'll see that this one's a bit more intense. But for the size, because this one is carryable in my pocket, the Folomov, I can carry this thing in my pocket. It's definitely worth that little bitty bit that I lose. I mean, you see they're both just as close right now. And this one's got a bit more focus. But, man, for what you get out of size, I mean, once you get at a bit of a distance, they really start to be really similar. I mean, I'm holding them at the same place away from the wall there, and the Colaris is a bit more intense, but not that much. And we'll take it outside and I'll show you. But for the little bit of difference that you have, you get a huge difference in size for just a little bit of difference in the beam. So man, I really like the Folomov because it offers me the almost same intensity beam for a lot less size. And I mean, they get the same kind of runtime, so they're comparable in every way except for size, and that's it. And the switches, depending on how you like your switches. So I really think Folomov here is on it. This Tour B4 is much. I mean, I could slide this thing in my pocket with no problems, and this one is the Colaris. I can't. So I really like the Tour B4 because I get almost the same beam and a much slimmer light that'll fit my pocket. And even if I hook them both on a pocket clip, you see how much more has to stick out of your pocket with the Colaris versus the Folomov. So, all right. So the Tour B4 has it does have a lockout. So if you want to lock it out, you can simply twist a little bitty bit. I mean, it's still water resistant. Or you can do the electrical lockout on it. So when it's off, if you just press it 3 times, 1, 2, 3, you get that flash. And that's going to indicate, it flashes 3 times, and that's going to indicate to you that the B4 is locked. Now when I press it, I don't get anything. So, but if I press it 3 more times, or whenever I'm ready to use it, I press 3 times, it'll unlock. Right? It will flash. It doesn't automatically come on, it just unlocks it. So now I'm ready to go. The way you run this light, though, is you have to hold it down to turn it on. So if I click it, I'm not going to get anything. It doesn't do anything. You hold it down to turn it on. And then once it's on, you can single click to click through the modes. So that's something, me personally, I don't care for. I would prefer to just tap the switch to turn it on. But if you're somebody that just wants a flashlight and you hate when they turn on by you accidentally bumping the switch, well, then this is a light for you, because you don't have to lock it out. If I just press it, nothing happens. So you have to press and hold to get that light to come on. And it will remember the last mode you had it in. And so right now it's in the highest mode, which is turbo. That's 1200 lumens. And if I hold it down, it'll turn off. But if I've got it in the highest mode, if I click once, it goes down and then keeps going down through the modes. And you click it again and it cycles right back through. So if we just keep clicking once, it'll go through all the modes. So you got it on. If you double click, you get strobe. If I double click again, I get SOS. And if I double click again, I get beacon. It's on, and that green light will be on to indicate whenever your light is on. See it? So if I click it once, it comes out of the flashing modes and goes to just the regular on. And anytime this light is running, it has this green light on to let you know that it's on. And like I said, this will remember the modes that you had it in when you turned it off last. So I'm going to turn it off, and now I'm going to turn it back on, and it's in that low mode again. Alright, so now that's your user interface. You have a lock, an unlock, you have low, middle, high, turbo mode, so there's 4 modes. I'm sorry, you have strobe, SOS, and a beacon. We got our Folomov, and we got the Colaris XT11S. Alright, so this is your Folomov, or Folomov, and then your Colaris is going to be on the left. Alright, so you can see there's a bit of a difference. Alright, it's a little brighter. Let's look off in the distance back there at that back tree. See, it's lit up a little more. This is the B4, the Folomov, and there's your Colaris. Folomov, Colaris. So you can see you get a little bit more intensity. Colaris, Folomov. Colaris, Folomov. So, is that little bit of intensity worth it for you? And it's really only at a distance. When you're up close, see the telephone pole? There's almost no difference on what's illuminated. I mean, it's a little more intense. So anyway, there's your high mode, your medium, your low, your moonlight mode. You see I can shine it across the street and it's illuminating it. You go up one. Again. And again. There's the Colaris. There's your Folomov. Colaris. Folomov. Alright, when you charge this light, it will have a flashing red light. When it is completed charging, it will turn green. It'll have a green light. This is a steady burn. Also, with this charger that comes with it, you can plug this thing into your light. Alright, and then you take your phone charging cable and you plug it in here, or power bank, or whatever you have that runs off a USB charger, and you take the other end of your cable and you plug it into your phone or your flashlight or whatever you have that you need to plug up, and you run it off of the battery in the flashlight. Now that is amazing. So I've got one end plugged into this flashlight, one end is plugged into the charger, and I'm now sucking the battery off of this flashlight and charging another device. And that is something that I haven't seen. I now carry this charger everywhere I go with me, and I can run this light while I'm charging another device. You see that? I'm running my light. It's coming out, and it's going into this light and charging it, and I'm running them all at the same time. So, I mean, that is a unique charger that I haven't seen anybody else using yet. Alright, this light does have a spring in both ends, on both ends of the battery. That's the Folomov Tour B4. I appreciate you guys watching my review videos. If you want to see more, you can look at Stone EDC Reviews on YouTube, and we'll keep them coming.